back. It's Estelle, and this is my channel, Live Your Life Like It's Chocolate. So I just wanted to chit-chat for a few seconds, or for a few minutes, I mean. So give you a little bit of an update on the move. We are slowly, and I do mean slowly, getting things out of the house, getting things organized. I've already brought over some things to the apartment. It's a slow process just because my dad is 91 and there's some days that his back is bothering him. Even though my back bothers me quite often, I still muddle through so we can get things thrown out, put out for the garbage and the trash on Sundays. And so we're slowly gonna get there. You know, it's gonna be probably another month until we move in, but we went to the apartment, what day was it? It was last week sometime. I think it was Thursday maybe, and we just went just to take some measurements because my dad wants to put, what are they called? Plastic runners, just because it isn't our place. We're renting it from somebody else. You know, it's a condo that somebody else owns, so we just want to put plastic runners down the high traffic areas so we don't, you know, wear down the carpet, you know, ruin the carpet in any way. So my dad wants to do that. And I think next week, depending on how my dad is feeling, we're going to go buy a new dining room set. We're going to be either giving away or selling the one that we have, but we can't bring it with us because it's too big for the, you know, for the dining area. And so we were there the other day planning on where we were going to put the couch and the other furniture that we have. And so anyway, that's that. I'm going to be mailing my school payment in. I was shocked last week. My dad actually said to me, well, let me give you a little bit of a background. I can't remember if I've talked about it in my other videos. I may have, but you know, this 56-year-old brain sometimes doesn't remember. My dad has never really supported my going back to college. And he hasn't for the simple fact that he thinks I'm too old to go back to college. And you know, I've always disagreed with that. I think that anytime you can go back to college, and I'm a firm believer in that. I've always wanted to go back to college and finish, but because of financial issues and being a full-time caregiver for my mother and then my brother, and then for a little bit for my dad, and still am to a certain degree with my dad, you know, it's been hard for me to go back. I haven't been in school for almost 2 years. You know, just due to my own health issues and because of my dad's health issues. He's doing better, of course, but, you know, and I'm doing better with my spinal stenosis, but, you know, there's still some days when I'm not so good. But anyway, but the primary reason that I haven't been able to, you know, go back is due to financial issues. So he said to me the other day, he said, you know, because, you know, as you all know also, and for those that are new to my channel, I have not been in work I have not been employed for 2 years. I've been looking, but I don't have updated computer skills. I don't know Excel, I don't know PowerPoint, that kind of thing. So my dad said to me the other day, I think it would be a good idea for you to maybe finish college. Well, I gotta tell you, I almost fell off my chair. I almost fell off my chair. I couldn't, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing, and I actually said, what? Because you all don't know my dad like I do. And for my dad to say that, wow, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. He goes, well, I think that you should get a skill. And I said, well, yeah. That's one of the reasons why I want to go back to school, so I can not just get a skill, but I can have a career. You know, granted, I'm getting older. I'll be 57 in a few months. And I said, I really want to have something that in the few remaining years I have left to work, I can have not just a job, but yes, a career. And I know I'm going to be working past 65. I already know that. I've known that for quite some time now. And so, but if you love what you do, then it's, you know, it's really not work, to be honest with you, at least in my view. So anyway, he wanted me to do this online class, this online program. And I said, no. I said, I'm not doing that, no. I said, because I don't like online, first of all. Secondly, I said, I don't know the name of this school. I have never heard of this school. And then what I did was I looked up the school, and it's an accredited school, but I also looked up the reviews, and I'm glad I did, because the reviews were horrible for this online school. I said, no, I am going to go to the community college. Well, they don't call them community colleges here anymore, but I'm old school, so they're still a community college. I'm going to the community college, and I'm either going to get my Associate of Science degree, or I'm going to get my Associate of Arts and then transfer for my bachelor's degree. So I was figuring out how long it would take for just Associate of Science compared to the classes I have to take for the bachelor's degree. I'm still wanting to do accounting. And as you all know, I'm very scared of taking statistics and business calculus, but I'm going to do my best and muddle through. I gotta, in my head, I'm going to do a video about motivation, but I just have to firmly believe that I will pass those classes. I cannot have any negative thoughts in my head. I've got to firmly believe and keep it in my head and say it to myself every day that you are smart enough and good enough to pass this class. You just need to do the work, and you need to, if I have to get tutors, I don't care if I have to live in the math lab or wherever I can go to get a tutor, I will be going. Anyway, backtrack. So last week, I was talking to my dad, and I was telling him, he's like, well, how long is this going to take? And so anyway, let me backtrack again. When I checked the classes that I would have to take for the Associate of Science compared to the bachelor's degree, it was going to take the exact same time. So I said to myself, well, why don't I just continue going for the bachelor's degree, because then I can have a bachelor's degree after 2 years. Okay, so my dad says, well, how long is this going to take you? Now, my dad, he never went to college, so he has no idea about how colleges work. And my dad, like I've said in plenty of my other videos, he is old school. And he doesn't understand how college works, how it works, how you go to class, how you pay for it. He doesn't get all that, why it takes so long. So I said it's going to take years. He goes, oh my God, 2 years. Jeez, you'll be about ready to retire. So of course, the semi-old me kind of got a little annoyed, not upset, but when my dad says things that hurt me, I get this weird, like panic attack-y kind of feeling come over me. And I said, well, I'm sorry, but that's how long it's going to take. And his words when he said, oh my God, you'll be about ready to retire. You know, my dad tries to be funny, but when he's trying to be funny, he comes out as so mean and sarcastic, you don't know how to take it. And even now at my age, it bothers me sometimes when he's trying to joke around, especially when it comes to my weight. That upsets me more than anything. However, so, pardon me for scratching my ear. So, at first what he said bothered me. Came into my room, I was sitting here and I was starting to get down in the dumps and starting to go, oh man, no matter what I do, But then I said to myself, you know what? Because I'm trying to be, the new me. I'm trying to do my meditation, and I'm reading I told you my Bible book that I showed you guys. And I just said, you know what? Nope, you're not going to do that. You're not going to go there. You are not going to let him get to you. So I meditated for 10 minutes. I just sat here. I know it probably sounds dumb to a lot of people, But I just sat here and just sat still for 10 minutes. I turned down the volume on my TV. I closed my eyes and I just said, I need to relax. I need to not let those words bother me. I need to do whatever I need to do. And I said to myself, you know what? I don't care how long it takes me. Granted, I don't want to be in school for another 10 years, but I won't be. But if it takes 2 years, then it takes 2. If it takes 2.5, okay, it takes 2.5. Then so be it. But I am determined. I'm sorry to get upset, but I am determined to finish my degree. I'm determined to prove to myself that I'm smart enough for college. I'm smart enough for this career that I've chosen for myself. And in some ways, I'm doing this to prove to the people from middle school to high school to the first time I went to college who insinuated that I wasn't smart enough to do college. I'm proving that to myself. And even though they're not going to know that I'm doing it to prove to them, but I'm more so doing it to myself to show that those words and ideas that they had in their heads can't get to me anymore, because I've let it affect me all my life. All my life. And that's one of the reasons I've chosen accounting. First of all, I find it very interesting. That's the main reason. But the second reason is because the math that I have to take scares me. And what better way to go through and do the one thing and accomplish the one thing that scares the bejesus out of you? I know I can pass the math. I know I can. It's just I have to get out of that mindset that math is the enemy. And I've had that mindset all my life. Since 3rd grade, I've had that mindset. I've had that mindset that I can't do it. And I was thinking about this the other day. I said to myself, I don't know where that came from. I remember in 3rd grade, I remember all of a sudden, it just seemed to take me forever to do math. I don't know, I don't remember what happened, or if somebody said something to me, or if the teacher said something to me. I don't remember. I just remember after a certain period of time, I was always the last one to get the math assignments done. And we always did math at the end of the day. And back then, when class was getting ready to get over, you finished your work, you handed it in, and then we would straighten up the class. And while everybody was sweeping and straightening up the class, here's old Estelle, still doing her math. And I don't know why that was. And you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm not even going to try and figure myself out. Maybe one day I'll get to therapy and figure things out for myself, because I think I need therapy, just to, not so much because I have an issue or a mental problem, but just to figure things out in my life and to figure out why I've been the way I've been all my life. I've always let everybody get to me and their words get to me, and I want to change that, and I don't want to be like that anymore. So that's why when my dad said, well, it's going to take you till you retire to finish. You'll be finished by the time you retire, or whatever he said. I chose not to let those words bother me anymore. I've chosen to let the words of friends and teachers who insinuated I wasn't smart enough, I've chosen to not let those words stand in my way anymore. At almost 57, that's when I'm figuring that out. I guess better late than never, as the old saying goes. So I'm going to do another whole video on motivation, keeping yourself motivated, especially when you're in college. And I'm going to talk about that and go more in depth as to why that occurred and what had happened back in 8th grade. Long time, I know. But anyway, that's all that's going on right now. I'm going to also be posting another video about, I posted one video about what is spinal stenosis. I'm going to continue that series next. I think I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it on exercise or treatment. I think I'm going to do treatment first. I'm also going to talk about my thyroid issues. I'm going to talk about that in another video. I'm also going to do a video on diabetes. I've been very lax in my diet, and I've got to get back into that. Hopefully next week I can get back into that. And I have been doing my walking in the morning. I did skip today, but I will be back at it in the morning tomorrow. And I think that's it. I just wanted to get a video out just so everybody, because I think I haven't posted for, I don't know, 5 days, something like that, 6 days, something like that. So I'm like, oh boy, I better get a video out. Even though I don't have many subscribers, but I appreciate, as I say in every video, I appreciate the few ones that I have, and hopefully one day I'll get some more and I'll appreciate all of you. Anyway, this video is long enough, and I just wanted to say thank you. Oh, and by the way, please like and subscribe and hit the bell so that this way you get the notification when I've posted a new video. I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching, and you all have a wonderful day and week. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.